Everybody, I am back in Vancouver, the land of the trees and the mountains, and ready to get some serious shit done this week. I think this one's going to be a really good one, guys. If you're out there on Facebook, always we have the first thing that we ask for: drop a hashtag live or a hashtag replay if you're out there, guys, for the algorithm, so that more wonderful people can go ahead and check this out. I'd also like to say that it's always worked best. You guys learn however you want. Okay. I know you guys are out there. You have your own ways of learning, all that kind of stuff. But what I think works best for me is if I take notes. And the best thing to do is while you're watching this live, if you're out there in Facebook land, to drop your takeaways, drop your notes, all that kind of stuff below this video right here, so that you can actually go back and recap it, and so that you're engaged in the actual learning process, all of that. The other thing is, you might notice I'm surrounded by a few very important people. Okay, how do you become one of those? These guys are in the VIP, the Diamond Club. They get to sit directly on the Zooms every single week with us and partake. They also get to partake in private coaching sessions immediately afterwards. Okay, and what we're doing for people right now for the next little bit is we're actually allowing them to trial a 1 month time for $7. If you want to try it out for just $7, skip your Starbucks for today. It's joingsd.com/membership 7. Okay, that's the $7 link. You get not only the couple of things I just told you about to sit on these and private coaching sessions every single week with me and Rahul, but you get the Agency Foundations 2.0 course teaching you how to make $10,000 a month with simple organic marketing methods, the SaaS Agency Accelerator, which is 50 plus videos of exactly how to set up and launch a SaaS product using Go High Level, a bunch of templates and scripts and stuff, and then access to an elite network. If you guys want to check this out, it's $7. It's linked above, or you can drop a hashtag VIP if for some reason you can't find it and you are blind and can't locate the link. My team will be happy to get out there and help you guys out. So now, what are we talking about today, guys? I think what we're talking about today is really cool. Personally, I've been doing these kind of things for a very long time. I've been absolutely crushing it lately for lots and lots of people with ads. I mean, you know, I've got 10 years plus experience with ads. I've got testimonials from a lot of the biggest names in the industry, but specifically, right, what we've been doing a lot of lately, let me just bring this up, is a couple of things. One, we recently helped a coach. Let me just go through this real quick. So ads results, right? Recently, we've helped a coach who was stuck at 40K a month. And if you meet somebody who's won, too many people at once. There you go. Coach who's stuck at 40K months, we were able to help. We were able to get them to 300K months for, oh man, everyone is coming in at the same time. There we go. But to close the doors. There we go. All right. 300K months for a quarter straight. A student who came in, student who joined the GSD, wanted to run ads for her kitchen remodel business, so she could then start an agency servicing other kitchen remodelers. Well, we needed to run her ads for her first. And 2 months in, we are now at, we just had a week. 2 months in now, we had a week where she spent $700 and made $150,000 in profit, which is just absolutely stupid. Yeah, but I'm still going to say it out loud. I almost thought about not telling you guys about that one because it almost sounds way too good to be true, but it is true and it did happen. And so I'm just going to leave it alone. And then we've got other people, right, who joined the GSD, ran ads for, again, SLO ads for themselves and booking calls on the back. Ended up making 10K in new deals. And on and on and on and on. This is just like in the last week, right? And so specifically, it's not something that I've been talking a lot about, our done for you agency side, our boardroom level GSD stuff. It hasn't been something I've been talking about, the ads results and all of that stuff. So what I think we need to do is focus in on that a little bit for the next little bit, circle back around to it and start discussing like how we're doing these things for certain people, different strategies that we're working with, all of this stuff that's kind of working. So what do you guys think about that? Drop me a 1 in the chat, or if you're out there in Facebook land, a 1 in the comments if you think that focusing around some of those topics for the next little bit could be helpful. All right, I'm seeing a one, a one, a one. Cool. All right, good. Good. Then that's what we'll do. I always want to make sure you guys are getting taught the stuff that you want to learn. I want to make sure that you're actually, getting the information that you came here to get from us. So if that's good, if that's what you guys want, then we'll stick around for that. So good. So today we're going to be talking about one of those strategies. Okay. And what that strategy is being used for, if we go back to what I was just talking about, out of these three things, here, these two, the 40K to 300K months and the SLO ads running for book call in the back and having 10K month deals, these people specifically are using this strategy that we're going to go over today. And so for today, we're talking about the SLO offers. Primarily, we're talking about how can you generate free leads using Facebook ads? How can you generate free leads using Facebook ads, right? Now, a few people commented on a couple of the posts that I made, and they said, well, how could they be free if it's paid traffic? And that's kind of the point, right? The point is that this is a self-liquidating offer. So interestingly, we live in a time now where you actually can sell a product with zero overhead. It's called an info product, okay? That's the courses, that's your cheat sheets, that's your stuff like that, right? And so what an SLO offer is a self-liquidating offer. It has not really any overhead, and you're selling an info product either as a primary product or as an order bump on the back end. And if you do this well enough, you can make it so that you're actually getting a ROAS of 1. Okay, ROAS of 1. What does that mean? It means you're making $1 for every dollar you're spending on Facebook ads, which equates to, anybody? What does that mean? What does that mean we're doing? Somebody put it in the chat or the comments. If I'm getting $1 back for every dollar that I spend, what am I doing with Facebook ads? Breaking even. And what's another way to state that? Free leads. Correct, Amir. It equates to generating free leads. If every time I spend $1, I get $1 back, that means I am now acquiring leads for free using paid traffic. It means I'm creating a database of potential customers absolutely 100% free. So what are the ways that we could actually do this? So we have two primary ways of creating an SLO offer, right? An SLO equates to SLO equals self-liquidating offer. Okay, there's two primary forms of this. Okay, front sale and OTO. So front sale means you're running the ads directly to the info product or whatever it is that you're actually selling. Okay, and an example of this, if we go over to here, is this. So something that we ran for a while, right, was a agency foundations course. We sold it for about $37 for a while before we actually gave it away for free to our group people, right? And you see, you come in here, you give name, email, phone number, you buy it for $37, you get access to the course. And this funnel is just directly, you get a little VSL over here, right? You get the unlock the secrets, how to find the riches and the niches, build a scary offer. It tells you exactly what all of this stuff is. Gives you a little bit of a testimonial thing down here, right? Some more testimonials we have in the GSD, and then you get to actually purchase it. So this is a front end sale. So we're running ads for this. So if this is the case, I'd want to be making $37 back for every $37 I spent on ads. Okay. The second way of doing this, the second thing over here is the OTO. OTO stands for one time offer. Okay. So this usually means running ads to a free product or offer and having an upsell OTO page immediately after. This is the other way of doing the SLO offers primarily. So in this case, you come over, an example of this would be like when you guys joined our free SaaS challenge, right? So you come in here and you come onto the challenge. You're like, okay, I want to join the free challenge. Enter your information and you register. On the back end, we say, okay, day 2 and 3 of the challenge are actually VIP exclusive. join below to get it along with a bunch of other stuff, right? And so now you get the OTO, you get another VSL, and you click here to join, put in your money for $47. So you can have the free thing, and a lot of people do the free thing, but then you want to have, and on average, about 3% of the people, 3 to 5% of the people actually buy the OTO, buy the upsell on it. Okay, so that means if you got like 100 registrants, you want to get about 5 sales out of it right away. And the best thing for this is because you're doing the actual challenge itself, then we actually do the sale and everything on the challenge to make that happen. But that's what the OTO is. Is that clear? Guys, drop a 1 in the chat if it's clear, the 2 ways that you're going to be running ads, that you could run ads to an SLO offer, a self-liquidating offer funnel. 1. Cool. Confusing for anybody? No? Good? Okay. Perfect. Good. So then, now that you know what an SLO offer is, let's talk about what offers actually work best for SLO offers. Okay. So we'll put this over here and we'll say, okay. So now, what offers actually work best for SLO? For paid traffic, I'll say for SLO when you're using paid traffic, right? So for paid ads. So let's start this with what doesn't usually work, because we've tried a lot of these, okay? So what doesn't work first? Vague offers, offers that rely on the audience knowing who you are, right? That kind of stuff. Now, offers that rely on people knowing who you are. That would kind of almost be like the VIP here, right? So a lot of this is like you kind of need to know who me and Rahul are, because a lot of this is based around, hey, get access to Cody and Rahul, get access to the GST, right? It's a thing that helps you scale your agency, but it really does help to know who we are before you purchase it. Running that to cold traffic, not that great. Running it to people inside of your group, your email list, and people you've given value to, of course, they're gonna buy that and go through. Vague offers means stuff like, I'm going to teach you how to grow, or how to run ads, or how to do this, that, the other thing. Very like higher tier, big picture kind of offers that are harder to kind of understand, right? So like the macro view, big picture offers are hard to run SLO ads for, because it just takes a little bit more. Now, ones that do work and work quite well specific offers. Specific, I would even say skill-based micro offers. Okay, so examples of that, ones that we've used in the past before: learn how to generate endless free leads using LinkedIn outreach, right? Learn how to add 10K per month to your revenue by mastering Facebook content plus outreach, right? So these things where it's very specific. So saying, I'm going to teach you, right? Learn IG shout outs, learn my SLO Facebook method and generate, right, free leads using Facebook ads. These kind of things that are specific skill-based things, people are more apt to buy for the SLO offer. So that would mean like the $7, $27.97. We'll go over the pricing structure and the upsells and all that stuff in a second. But the idea here is, if you're asking them just to purchase this thing that's vague, or purchase this thing that's coaching with you, or purchase this concept that's not specific, that's not perfectly specific with it, right? You're going to have a hard time doing it. But if I'm scrolling Facebook and I've ever thought about, oh, I could use like LinkedIn, I'd love to figure out how to use LinkedIn to do this, right? Or to buy funnels, right? Specific funnel packages and stuff, funnel templates, funnel packages, that kind of shit, right? Or you're selling them like scripts for sales, messenger, right, etc. These specific assets that you can have work really good. So we'll say that too down here. It's specific assets, right? So the key component here that I'm saying is vague is going to be hard to sell for SLOs. Like you can sell vague as like a higher ticket offer, right? As a book a call thing where you acquire some education and some other feedback on it. But when you're doing SLO, when you're doing self-liquidating offers and you're trying to get people just to quickly give you money in exchange for something that's a low ticket offer, they just want to, that's usually because they just want to solve a quick, easy problem, right? They want to actually just take that next step on a very specific skill set that they have. Is that making sense, guys? Again, drop ones in the chat, ones in the comments, that kind of stuff. If this is resonating, if it's making sense, I want to make sure that every step of the way, we are all on the same page. Good. Good. Okay, perfect. Good. So now pricing structure for this and how we would normally set this up. So let's save this and I'll put it in the VIP chat for you guys. Now, go and erase this. So now what we would normally do for this, you're going to have a front top of funnel page, front sales page. Okay. Then you're going to have at least one OTO page. Okay. And then potentially a second OTO page. Okay. So on the front page, you're going to have a product that's going to be anywhere from $7 to $47 normally. On the OTO page, you're probably going to have one that's about $97. And then on the second OTO page, you could have something that's like $9.97. Anywhere from like $4.97 to $9.97. So an example of this that worked incredibly well for us when we were running the, when we first launched, or no, it was for the real estate rainmakers. So we ran an SLO offer for our agency that was working with real estate. And so the front end sales page offer was our, I'm having a hard time. Oh, our seller leads masterclass. That was what it was. So generate seller leads. I think it was actually, you know what? I think it might've been the buyer leads. Buyer leads masterclass. OTO page was the seller leads masterclass. And then the $9.97 was our full RRM course on how to set up and launch your own real estate marketing machine. This was, I believe, at the time we turned it off because we just stopped working with this many realtors at that point. It was at, I think, a 4x, anywhere from a 2x to a 4x ROAS. So not only were we generating 100% free real estate leads, realtor leads for our real estate marketing agency, we were actually getting the leads to pay us for the privilege to be on our list. Right? All with a thing that we did not actually have to continuously update. We didn't have to fulfill anything. It was just an info product. We shot one time, spent one full day doing it, broke it up into different pieces for the actual SLO funnel here, right? And then launched it and did the ads using rapid fire testing and all that kind of shit at that point. So this was printing money at that point. It was literally profitable. This was a number of years ago. And so this worked quite well. Any questions on that? Makes sense, guys? Drop a 1 in the chat if the structure on here makes sense. Yeah. So I'm going to follow this up with a couple of things. So now what you want to have built out as a follow-up or automations for this, right? It's going to be a few things. One, you want to have an abandoned cart promo email. Okay. So this is in GHL. It's a 2-step order form. If you can set up a workflow to trigger if they fill in the order form, but do not purchase. Okay. So it's a very simple way to set up the structure. You can actually go in and say, cool, if they fill, because it's a 2-step. So they fill out the order form, but then they didn't actually make the purchase. If they do that, you can send them an email, text message, that kind of stuff to follow up. Maybe you have a discount. Maybe you're selling it for $47, but you actually send them the $7 one if they leave. Right? 2 is you want to have an upsell email sequence. Oh, and then sorry, the one part of this I missed was the thank you page. Thank you page, you want to have a booking link. Okay, booking link is for your high ticket sales call. right? But what you're going to mask it is like an onboarding. So you're going to have it be an onboarding for this, and then they're going to have it both be cool, make sure they got all their stuff, because you want to always make sure people get what they bought, get what they paid for, make sure that they're all settled in and there are no questions about any of that. They're happy with everything on that, all of that stuff, right? And then after that, you're going to ask them if they have other stuff that they want. And this is what one of our students is doing really well right now, selling some funnel based stuff, and then having a booking call on the back to help them set up the funnels, but also ask if they want access to his other services, right? So it's working quite well to be able to sell the high ticket services. Not only is he getting people to pay him to be the lead, but he's actually getting a whole bunch of calls to be able to actually sell those services on the back end. So these upsell email sequence is going to be for purchases of the front end product who did not buy the OTOs. And then finally, book a call sequence. This is for all of them, for all purchasers to book their sales call for your high ticket product. So in this way, right now, what are we doing? We're actually generating not only the sales by having it all set up, but we're creating sequences that actually promote both to get higher income off the page itself, and also to book the calls we need to have booked on the back end. Make sense, guys? Again, I'm going to hover there real quick, drop a 1 in the chat if that structure makes sense. Yes, 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 yes. 1's in the chat. Yes, no. All right, we got 1. Amir's awake. Anybody else? There we go. Good. Now, I want to tell you guys, like, a lot of this shit that we're doing for some of these coaches, right? We've had some people that have gone all the way to $400,000 months using some of this as part of their structure. We ourselves have had highly profitable people that have bought something like our LinkedIn automation course, that we were generating basically, I think, a 1.5x return on at one point. And they've come and they bought the GST like a year and a half later. Right. So it's not always right at that time, but you're generating a free list. You're creating free leads using paid traffic. And oftentimes those free leads that you're generating are a hell of a lot more valuable than the other actual like VSL leads and opt-in leads and lead generation stuff you'll do, because they've taken that first intimate step with you. They've given the credit card over. They've bought the first thing. So now that wallet's open, now that trust has started to be built, right? Now you're actually going to be able to develop that relationship a little bit further, right? And so you want to make sure that that actually goes along to that next stage. So now, how are we using SLO campaigns to have this stuff really work? So what's the, beyond the structure of what I just showed you here, right? The last thing I want to finish up with, and again, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to dump this in the VIP chat for you guys. And if everybody out there is wondering what the VIP chat is, click the link directly up in the actual post copy above, and you'll be able to hop on these trainings with us every single week. So now, what are we doing? We're usually using these, right? Where in your Facebook ad strategy should these SLO offers go? Okay. Now, primarily for us and for our clients and stuff, we generally use these for top of funnel, okay? And then retarget middle of funnel to buy, and then retarget bottom of funnel, meaning they actually purchased, to book the call using testimonials and the like, okay? Now, why top of funnel? Right? Mostly because SLOs, if done properly, are fantastic opportunities to under-promise and over-deliver. These will also nurture your audience, okay? So they get to know, like, and trust you based on what they get. So now what happens, right, is that they're actually going to see when you send another email. They're going to see when you reach out to them. They're going to have a little bit of authority from you. They're going to get, okay, well, this guy does know his shit. This person does know what he's doing because I've taken this course from him. I've consumed this item from him, this widget from him, whatever, right? And so now I know he's pretty good at what he says. And so now when he reaches out to me, or when I get an email, or when I get a text, right, or when they do a challenge or a masterclass, or there's another offer, I'll be far more likely to pay attention. I'll be far more likely to be interested in that specific thing. Because at the end of the day, ads are generating at top of funnel. You're talking to strangers, right? And one of the hardest things to do is if you don't have any brand authority, you don't have any stuff going on like that, is to take a stranger and just automatically sell them into a high ticket offer because they don't know who you are and you're asking them for thousands of dollars. And with this type of structure, you're getting them to, again, number one, begin the intimate relationship, which is open up their wallet, hand you their credit card, do that first step. But two, you're now given the wonderful opportunity of actually being able to blow them away. You want to not only get them the result they wanted to have, but you want to make sure that it's delivered in a nice way so that they actually, okay, cool. Now I want to see what else these guys have. If I was able to get that thing for $7 or $27, whoa, wow, what could I get for the rest? What else do they have behind that wall, right? So when done properly, you're able to really crush it. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Hopefully that you took a lot out of that. I want you guys out there in Facebook land, please and thank you, to drop your takeaways down below. If you have questions or anything like that, I will be able to circle back around and maybe answer them. And if you have thoughts on what you would like us to cover over the next few weeks while we start to really focus in on this ad stuff, while we really start to go through some of these strategies, just like today, self-liquidating offer is only one of many strategies we use for our done-for-you agency clients, done-for-you ads clients on the coaching side, the agency side. We run all kinds of ads for agencies and coaches, and we do a lot of really cool shit, just like what I listed at the very beginning. And we're going to really dive into this over the next month or so, because I think you guys deserve to not only see it for yourselves, but also for maybe your clients so that you can take some of these strategies out. So we're going to break them down. If you want specific strategies, if you've got any ideas about what you'd like to learn, let us know down in the comments, and we'll put out some polls in the next little bit. And just keep looking out, guys. We're going to be doing this every single Thursday, as always. So if you want specific information, if you're really looking for specific training and you'd like to learn that from somebody who's been doing it for over 10 years and has managed millions and millions and millions in ad spend, and still to this day running for dozens and dozens of clients, you just got to participate and, get shit done. So we will see you guys next week. I'm hopping over to the VIP room with these very special people so they can get their questions answered and have their private session. If you'd like to join us for next week, the link for that is right directly above on the post. If you have questions about what it is before you do that, feel free to drop them in the comments below. My team will reach out to you. Otherwise, enjoy this beautiful day. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you